What do you think is going to happen with the AI thing, and how can we protect ourselves the best way we can?
Sure. Honestly, let's take a step back, right? And let's talk about like AI, what it is and what it's not, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Right now, even though everybody on the news are talking about AGI, artificial general intelligence, we're going to get to this age where like machines are like have these superhuman mental powers, right? That is more intelligent than a human. The technology that we actually have is
Hmm.
more like a kind of super powered Google search, right? It's essentially a probabilistic engine that takes a question or a problem or a prompt, right? And then generates an output that is
Hmm.
probabilistically based on what's most likely to happen given past training data that these models are trained on. So fundamentally, there's no intelligence there at all. It's not intelligence. It's essentially probability pattern matching that's happening. So with that said, right, we're not going to have a machine god, in my opinion, in the immediate future. Okay. But you have to also remember, think about the work that we do in the tech industry, right? Like if you're in infrastructure, you're curating a bunch of Terraform templates, you're hydrating some virtual machines, maybe you're setting up a Kubernetes cluster. If you're a software developer, you're mainly writing code. And what does the code do? The code usually does like take data from place A, transform the data a little bit, put data to place B. These are not tasks that requires true high levels of general human intelligence. These are tasks that has been done before many, many times. So it's my opinion that even the existing generation of AI tools could do a lot of work that's currently done by humans in the technology sector, right? If you look at something like Claude Opus, right? Or if
Yes.
you look at Codex,
Hmm.
my current development workflow right now is I'm still running Visual Studio Code, right?
Hmm.
But with Claude running in agentic mode, right?
Hmm.
You have these teams of essentially agents that can do a lot of this kind of cookie cutter CRUD development work, right? But the thing is, that kind of work is like 80 to 90% of most development today.
Right. Right.
So I think there is something to the idea that like AI will have a pretty big impact on the number of available jobs in the tech sector. Not that you'll have the Terminator coming, Skynet destroying the world, but more like these tools would allow fewer developers, much fewer developers potentially, to get the bulk of the work done. So I think that's a huge sort of impact that we need to consider, right? And it's
Right.
also possible that our entire profession, when I say our profession, I really mean like software engineers, right?
Right.
In the
Right.
sector, there's network engineers, there's IT, there's infrastructure, there's other things. But specifically for software engineering, in my mind, it's
Hmm.
almost like the role could shift dramatically in the
Hmm.
future, where instead of being a guy that's just creating code, you get requirements, you turn into code. It's
Hmm.
almost like you may become kind of like a polymath where you must have different skills. You have to get the bigger picture. You have
Hmm.
to understand requirements. You have to ask the right questions. You almost have to have skills that you find today more in areas like product development or
Hmm.
project management.
Hmm.
And all of these skills, along with the AI agents, then greatly improve your productivity. It could be
Hmm.
like you have one software engineer that would
Hmm.
do the work of a squad of software engineers back in the old days.